What's good? What's good? It's your boy Mario checking in, man. Asian session Thursday. Wednesday going into Thursday. Looking at a free setups. Been out and absent this week. Kind of still coming over, getting over this cold that I caught last week, man. Had me down bad. So I just been chilling this week. I looked at the markets today and saw some nice setups forming. So I decided to do a little market breakdown and cover them. So let's look at it, man. We're gonna start with gold. Looking at gold, you could look and see that yesterday we closed with a nice down move, forming this little bearish pattern. So I'm pretty sure a lot of traders going to be selling this pattern, also selling these equal highs. So I'm bullish at the moment on gold. We dropped down to the 4 hour. We got a nice triple top and a nice push to this downside, testing this last low before we created this high right here. So I do see this as a mitigation of this low right here. And I also noticed that they had formed a support level right here. So notice how these wicks push down created some liquidity right here at this week, and this week creating this support level. And then I noticed that as this candle came down and tested it, it came up again. So I'm pretty sure a lot of traders was buying at that point, being that we was rejecting that level. And then I'm pretty sure a lot of retail traders had put a fib, or should I say fib traders put a fib on this structure and was maybe trading the Fibonacci levels of this high, this low to this high. So it was a lot of liquidity below these lows at that time. And notice how price slowly for surely came and breached that low and tested into this base right here. So the fact that we broke this quote unquote support level and came and actually mitigated this low right here, that was my signal as far as for a setup, being that these traders was most likely buying at this level and then they got took it out. So the fact that we traded below this level, price took out liquidity, and now that we're in that buy side liquidity, the sell side liquidity, the traders that was buying right here most likely had their stocks below that level, and then you also had a group of traders most likely trading this breakout. So it's a lot of liquidity below these lows, and the fact that price tested and rejected this base right here, I'm pretty sure that we're going to come back and test these highs up here. So we dropped to the 30-minute. You look on the 30-minute right now, we do have this pan and then it's nice engulfing, closing above the high of these two previous candles. So there is a nice rejection from that level. Dropping down to the 15-minute, we can sort of kind of see a nice base forming. And then I also went as far as to the 5-minute, and we can see how we have this nice push, a nice push right here, kind of breaking these equal lows right here, and then price breaking this structure with this push outside of that little box right there. So I'm pretty sure that that we should hold. Price showing a nice hold at this specific level below this support. So right now they're probably accumulating more sell orders before they take it to the upside. With a lot of traders looking at this right now, they're probably saying that this could be a possible break and retest from this support level. Not paying attention to this actual base right here, where we created this low before we actually created this high right here. So all in all, I'm very bullish, and until we break below this structure right here, and we will see how this trade plays out. So that's gold. I'm gonna move along to Bitcoin. And as far as target points, the previous high would be the ideal overall target, and I would probably take partials at this level right here. You can also take partials right here at this level right here. Once you break above that, either move your stop to break even or take partials. So right here, you got a one partial taking level, you got a second partial taking level, and then you can have your third partial taking level at the previous high right here. So let's going to GBPJPY. I see sales on GBPJPY. So the reason I see sales on GBPJPY, this structure right here broke above and then came back into this range, breaking this previous low right here. So the high that we made to break these highs, this structure right here, came back into this low. So we traded below broke this structure right here at this low right here. So this was the last high right here. So I'm expecting price to respect this high and trade back into these lows down here. So I know a lot of traders most likely look at this level right here as support right now. So you're probably going to have a lot of traders that's looking at this level for support. So it's a lot of liquidity in this zone because we have been ranging in this area for a while. So the fact that we are above this area right here. So the way I look at it, you could possibly look at it like a break and retest from that area, from that high right there. So I know a lot of retail traders are probably buying this structure right here, looking at this as a break and retest, or a possible field retracement from this structure low to that structure high. So you can have some traders buying into this field retracement and possibly putting their stocks below this quote unquote support level. So it's a lot of liquidity that has formed at this structure, and they could also create more liquidity at this structure, more sell side liquidity, right? Get those movements to get retail traders to buy more into this structure, so they could create more liquidity down here. And I do like this last low. This was the last low right here that they created before they created this high. So this is the high this is the low that to me hasn't been mitigated. So I do feel like they are going to push price down to mitigate this low right here before they could continue higher or possibly break that low to continue lower. So that's my idea on GBPJPY. Looking at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So yeah, if you look at the 1 hour as well, nice breakout outside of this consolidation. A lot of traders probably looking at this as a nice break and retest. A lot of traders also are probably selling, or are probably buying this structure right here, this pattern where you have this little doji, then you have this pen, then this bullish candle. So looking to see how price respects this block right here, basically. I am shorting this order block right here. So that is GBPJPY, really kind of simple, nothing extra, you know. Going to Bitcoin. So I'm looking at Bitcoin, look like Bitcoin probably too. Yeah, on this certain setup. So that trade right there would have been a loss right there. But this is why I'm bullish. I'm still bullish. This actually would be a good entry right here. So that would be a good entry right there. So I'm actually bullish on Bitcoin, being that, let me go to the 4 hour. Being that we broke below these lows, I know a lot of trendline traders probably saw this right here, and they probably bought right here before this dip came. So basically, you had a lot of traders probably buying this trend line. Price came into this liquidity zone down here. So down here, you have this block that hasn't been mitigated. This was an order block that hasn't been mitigated right here. So this is possibly where price is coming to mitigate before we head back to the up. Excuse me, to the upside. A lot of traders are probably going to be taking more shorts right here, assuming that this is going to be a break and retest of this trend line and continue down. And so that means you will have a lot of buy side liquidity above these, resting above these highs right here. So that's what I'm looking to see right here. I'm also looking forward to this order block up here to get mitigated. So this could be the move to get liquidity before we push up to the upside to get that liquidity and then break these equal lows down here. So that's my game plan on Bitcoin. I've been following this play for about 2 weeks now. So I'm actually looking forward to this big drop. The way that they are moving liquidity is still making sense for them to take price up again to the 61,000 area and then come back down to the 47,000 area to break these equal lows right here. So I'm excited to see how that's going to play out over time. But that's basically it on the setups that I see. That's pretty much the only markets that I'm currently looking at, these three. And this is a nice structure. This structure right here on the 1 minute time frame is actually the structure that price forms on the lower time frames when price is shifting after a nice mitigation. Notice how we sharply came into this area, right? Taking out that liquidity, and we should come back into this area, breaking this high fairly even quicker to get out of that zone after the mitigation is done. So looking at that, man, and this is just trade ideas. This is not no signals or nothing like that. This is just ways that I'm varying the market. I'm not even actually in these trades right now. I'm actually not probably going to trade this week because it's so late. And I don't want to chase anything. I'll probably just look at setups for going into next week. And if Bitcoin do hit the 61,000 this weekend, I'm looking to take shorts into this area. So that's basically it, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. And I'll see y'all later.